What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today, me and Puffy the Mike, we're going to talk about Axie Infinity. And guys, how can you get started playing this game? And well, what's it looking to do? Guys, this brings back a lot of nostalgia for me. I used to love playing video games. Now I just don't have time to. I loved gaming so much. I would start playing games before the sun came up and stop after the sun would go down. I would play 18, 19 hours a day. I was a massive gamer. But, dude, just imagine if I was able to earn money, actual real money in a video game. Dude, that could be really dangerous. But anyways, guys, Axie Infinity is allowing you to have a play to earn, and you can literally earn real money in this game. There are people in the Philippines on the other side of the world. They're making 10 times the amount of money they make in salaries, and they're able to bring their families out of poverty. It is so awesome. Well, let's go and show you guys how you can get started with Axie Infinity and just how you can play around in the game. But first off, if you guys are new to the channel, 3 things for me: like, subscribe, bell button, leave a comment in that description below saying you subscribed, and you'll get thrown into a drawing to earn $100 in free BTC. So if you guys want to earn some free BTC and learn about Axie, well, you know what to do. Puffy the Mike, let's break it down, baby. If you don't know who Puffy is, it's this guy. He's going to be walking us through all this junk. So here we go. This is Axie Infinity, the website. And that's awesome and all, Drake, but how do I get started? Well, first off, you're going to need the Ronin wallet. I'll leave a link in the description below. Make sure you guys go ahead and download this joker. This is what you guys are going to need. Download the Ronin wallet, and if you don't already have MetaMask, you're going to need to get that too. It's going to look something like this, similar to a MetaMask. It's got ETH, Axies, SLP, it's got land plots, land items, all kinds of different interesting things. And what's cool is you can sell each of these items for legit real money. And I'll show you guys how to do that in the marketplace. Right now we're just trying to help you guys get started. And it's similar to a regular MetaMask wallet. If you're not familiar with it, MetaMask looks like this. It's similar to a Trust wallet if you already have a Trust wallet, but you have different accounts, you have different tokens. You can go on different chains like here. So Ethereum mainnet, you can go on Matic mainnet, Harmony One, Binance Smart Chain, Phantom. It's just like a regular wallet. That's all, nothing crazy. And it stores all your assets in here, so it tells you the different tokens that you have. So now that we got the wallet, now what do we do? Well, you need to add an email address to your account. So this is on the marketplace dashboard. This is so you can buy your Axies, which are quote unquote NFTs. And you can't do that without having an account. All you need is an email address. I just set one up, Drakeondigital, and this is my Ronin wallet. I have it already connected. And this shows the inventory I have, the activity, the tokens I can claim that I win from battles that I can sell and earn money for. Guys, it's pretty crazy. You guys got to check this stuff out. And then you can also withdraw your actual funds back to Ethereum mainnet. This is also how you'll get tokens onto here as well. So if you ever want to withdraw from Ethereum to Ronin, it is the same exact process, but this is how you can cash out. So you can get your Ethereum address here and the asset you want to withdraw. So it can be SLP, Axie, or ETH, and you can sell all of these for real dollars. So in the game, you earn Axie and SLP. And right now, Axie is selling for about $40. Yeah, you guys can literally earn this for free in the game. And Smooth Love Potion, you literally earn this for free in the game, guys. And the Smooth Love Potion, you can earn up to, well, depending on what you're doing. So you can actually earn this Smooth Love Potion in several different ways. Same thing with the AXS token. And if you check right here, here's the ways to earn SLP. Daily adventures, daily quest, adventures, and in the arena. I know you guys are all like, what the snap, dude? I want to do the quests and arenas because I like to battle and fight people. Yeah, it reminds me of RuneScape. But you got to remember, there's a amount of energy that your Axies own. So it's a mix of both Pokemon and Tamagotchi. So it's kind of like a mix of the two. Pokemon as in you get all kinds of different creatures, and Tamagotchi as in it's like your little pet type of thing. But it's pretty cool. So 3 to 9 Axies, 20 energy, regaining 5 energy every 6 hours. So that's the rating of your energy. 40 energy, it regains 5 energy every 3 hours, and 60 is regaining 5 energy every 2 hours. And I'll explain the stats so you guys can get it, but I'm just going over these quickly. So the daily quest will get you 50 SLP. If you put that in, well, today's dollars, that's probably going to be about $15. Nothing crazy. Adventure mode is currently capped at 100 SLP. So you can't earn any more than 100 SLP per day. But then again, if you think about it, sure, 100 SLP is only about, well, $22, $23. But if your initial investment, all you have to invest, because you have to get 3 Axies to get started, is about $900 to $1,000, you're getting a return on investment within about a month and a half, and you're having fun doing it. But hey, that is what it is. And on top of that, your Axies are able to go up in price as well. So that's not even factoring in the calculation of the NFT price of the actual Axies. In fact, about 15 days ago, these Axies, like the lowest price Axie was like 0.003 ETH. Or I'm sorry, 0.03 ETH. Now they sell minimum like 0.11 ETH. That is ridiculous, guys. 0.11 ETH. Did you hear that? That's crazy. Also, if you defeat certain bosses in adventure mode, you can earn one-time SLP rewards. So it's kind of like a video game. So you can get 200 and 300 SLP rewards. And this basically explains the EXP per level from Axe Edge. So this kind of explains like the difficulty to beat the bosses as well, just so you guys can see it. And then obviously you can earn money in the arena. And this one is a little more difficult because this one takes a lot of strategy and skill. But the TLDR on it is the higher your rating, the more SLP you earn. So basically every battle you do, which it's probably like a regular Pokemon battle, depending on how quick you beat them. So maybe 10, 15 minutes. Well, I guess that would be like the Elite Four or whatever that. I can't even remember what it's called anymore. You know what I'm talking about. The last 4 bosses at the end, right before you get like the badges and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, this is the same concept. But instead you can earn, depending on what your rating is, you earn more and more SLP per day. So the more and more you're playing it, the longer you're playing it, the higher your rankings will be and the more you can earn. Also, another thing to know is the maximum amount of SLP you can earn per day is related to arena rank and the amount of Axies. So 20 Axies will get you 60 arena matches. So if you put that in relation and you say you have 1,100 to 2,000 in the rating score that you have, you'll be able to earn 420 to 600 SLP per day. Now we're talking gangbusters per day, guys. This is per day. So you're able to earn like 120 to 150 per day. And it's playing video games, dude. So like, check this out. You can still be farming like your dino tokens, or you can still be farming your egg coins or shoe coins or poop coins, or just farming your stables. And now you can play video games, and in between you're earning money playing video games, having fun, filling that void of, man, I want to play video games. Oh, I want to go play Fortnite or whatever the games they play now. I haven't played a video game in like 7 years, man. I miss video games. They were a lot of fun, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe I'll start playing Axie. But anyways, this is the concept that you guys got to understand, is like you can earn a lot of money with this as long as you're dedicated in learning how to play it. And that's the biggest thing, not just with farms, but with games as well. Learning how to capitalize and monetize on the game. So again, this is just like gamified farming. So that's the biggest thing to know. And when you earn the SLP, you can claim your SLP every 14 days. So keep in mind that when you're earning this SLP, you're going to have to pay that Ethereum gas fee. So be careful with that, especially when gas fees are high. So now you guys understand these concepts. This is the summary. The daily quest will get you $50. The arena will get you 0 to 600. And the adventure, well, it's capped at 100. You could probably get a little more SLP for this as well. But I mean, it's a little bit case by case, obviously, depending on how your rankings are. This is kind of what the arena, but you guys can see literally like Pokemon, and watch, you'll get the SLP token.
Really designed to be too difficult, but it does scale. So the next level will be harder, and so on and so forth. So we have plenty of energy. We can use all of our cards here, and we're gonna be able to finish this guy off no problem. There's my nut throw, and I did a very, very simple victory, as it should be for the very, very first quest in the game. So it shows how I got experience for all of my team members, and I got.
And then he got a smooth love potion. So that's basically your money for playing the game. So it's pretty interesting how that concept works. You guys can watch different strategy videos and concepts to understand. This is not going to be a detailed guide. It'll make this video like extremely long if I went over it. So I'm kind of giving you guys like a TLDR. This is what you can get into. If it's something you're interested in, highly recommend you guys look at several different YouTube videos explaining it and talking about it. And I'll also give you a couple of concepts and strategies to implement where you can actually make a lot of money, not just by playing the game, but you can do it by breeding. So it's pretty fire. So now you guys are asking yourself, great, that's cool and all. I'm ready to start I'm ready to start playing. I don't really know how to play it exactly. Like, I don't know what does what. That's okay. I'll explain it in this video. But you guys got to get at least 3 Axies to get started. That is the minimum. You have to have 3 Axies. So just like in Pokemon, well, you didn't have to have 3 Pokemon, but it helped. You needed 3 Pokemon to get it done. Everyone knows you got to have Blastoise, Pikachu, and Rayquaza. That's like game changer. That's all you need. Game over. And that's it. Rayquaza was my man, dude. That guy killed everyone. But anyways, guys, you can pick out these different Axies. And I know you're looking at these different numbers. You're like, what the pants? What does what? What does this? Well, you can actually open up, expand it, and it tells you different things. This means 27 health means like, okay, 27 health is not great, but it's not good. That just means 27 is basically all it takes to get him killed. So that's pretty quick and easy to kill him. So it's kind of like, man, maybe I want a guy with better health. Hence why he's only 0.1 ETH. And the speed, 61 speed. That means he's going to be able to attack a little bit quicker. So higher speeds are always good as well. And then you also have skill and morale. Morale is helping with like critical hits. And skill mainly just means like the accuracy in the attack. So like the lower the skill, the more likely he's going to miss on the attack. So just like in Pokemon, same thing like when you miss the Pokemon or the attack can be missed, but whatever. That's just so you can understand that concept as well. And these body parts, they all do different things. I'll explain that later in this video. And these cards, they're like little, it adds strategy to the game, so it allows you to do certain things and certain attacks. And it explains what each of them does. So it's all different for different cards. Like, for example, apply chill to target for 2 rounds. Apply aroma on this Axie until next round. You just have to read into the details on the game on what it does. But these are the abilities that it can come with. Just like a regular Pokemon. Nothing different. And these are the parents that it comes from. These are what they were breeding from. I know you guys see breed count number 2. You're like, what the pants does that mean? Well, all that means is it's been breeded twice. So you can breed these Axies up to 7 different times, and I'll explain the breeding process as well shortly. So right now, this current Axie does have some children. You can also have the option to purchase a child if you want, and when they hatch, sometimes you get a random one, a good one. No one knows. Time will tell. It's all completely random, so it's pretty cool how they solve it, but it's interesting how it works. So also another reason why you probably want to pick a breed that is lower, because check this icon out. SLP required for next breed is 450 SLP. Well, let's go and get into the breeding guide just so you guys can understand this. So a little bit about the breeding process with Axie is that Axies can be bred a maximum of 7 times. It costs 1 AXS as well as smooth love potions to breed each Axie. And you can breed them up to 7 times. The reason why it's good to have an Axie that is not bred a bunch is, as you guys can see, the more you breed it, the more it costs to breed it. Like to, make another baby. Now, another thing to keep in mind, guys, is parents and offspring cannot breed with each other. Now, why is this important? Well, if you're only buying 3 Axies and you breed all 3 of those, so parent, and this same parent has offspring with this parent as well, those 2 siblings, they're going to be somewhat related, so you cannot breed anymore. So if you have 4, you can do 2 and 2, and then you have 2 kids, and they can both have a breed and then have 1. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And then possibly that one that makes, you can possibly breed that with another parent. Maybe breed, well, you wouldn't be able to breed it with that one over there, but one of your original ones. Sorry if that was confusing, but 3 is not going to cut it for being able to multiply and have a bunch. 4 is probably going to be your best bet. When you guys are taking profits, there are different options. You can buy and sell SLP on a DEX like Uniswap. You can also get it on Binance. I don't recommend Binance. Just get it on Uniswap, guys. Decentralization is the way to go. That's where you can get AXS tokens as well, or you can earn it inside the game. Each Axie has 6 body parts as well as a body shape. So an Axie possesses 3 genes: a dominant, recessive, and a minor recessive gene. The dominant gene is determining the body part that is physically present of the Axie when they breed at completely random. So this explains how the random number generation occurs. A dominant has a 37.5% chance being passed to the offspring, and recessive is 9.3, and minor recessive is 3.125. So it kind of makes the game interesting. And I know you're looking at that like, wait, that's not 100%. Well, there's two parents. So two parents, 50-50. Another way to understand how the class is calculated is, say for example, you have aquatic pair and a beast pair, and each parent matches up. Well, there's a 50-50 chance. However, if they're both aquatic, then 50-50. Well, they're both aquatic, so it's going to be 100% aquatic. So what do you also need to keep in mind while breeding? Well, aiming for good defenders, attackers, or support Axies. So looking for purebreds or making them or breeding them to be strong is, well, you need to look and breed the strong with the strong. That's what most people do. I mean, guys, mutts are not good in this game. Well, I mean, there are some, but you got to get lucky. So we're going to show you guys how to breed as well. We're just going to show you guys an example of it. Really, all you need to do is go to one of your Axies by clicking on your inventory. So it's just in your actual dashboard itself, like I showed you guys earlier. You click breed, and then you have the total amount of SLP that you need, and you select a different Axie that you pair with. So there's some parts that cannot be passed down through breeding. So for example, mystic parts and body parts from our holiday breeding events, those are not passed down. But once you mix those two together and then you hit start breeding, you pay the transaction, which is you have to pay in AXS tokens as well as SLP tokens, and it launches a baby. Well, no, not yet. It only gives you an egg. So you got to wait 5 days, and then you can morph your Axie into an adult. Awesome. This is a really cool tool to look into the PvP, the finders, and the leaderboard statistics, some guides, different stats you guys can understand and see. Well, what's really cool is it has a list of all these Axies, and yes, it is on the marketplace as well, but they have a really neat feature that allows you to have a breeding simulator. So I'm going to show you, for example, I just picked two random Axies, and I'm going to breed these two together. So after that breeding, it gives me an Axie that looks like this. Just to show you guys how random it is, I'm going to breed this Axie 5 different times, or 4. Like, what the pants happened here? Dude, this thing's like white. But look, 150 defense. That is a good defense. But you guys can see they got some recessive traits to it. So that's something interesting as well. It's crazy how random it gives, but not bad traits. The health is kind of low. It's got 29. It's got some pretty good speed, but not as good as the others. Its accuracy, well, skill, I mean, is okay. Its morale is pretty good. That's good to have a 45 compared to the 41. The higher the morale, the better. Basically, what you need to see down here, the higher the numbers typically is better. So that's a quick overview of the breeding simulator. So if there's ever any Axies that you're looking at buying on the marketplace, you can take a look into them. Here's a different strategy. What you can do is you can go to the Axie marketplace and you can figure out what is selling for what. And how you do this is you literally can go to the dashboard and see the ones that are recently listed and ones that are recently sold. So you can see what types are popular. So right now, looks like the plant type is pretty popular right now. So, well, I wouldn't say it's the most popular, but you can see they got a couple of them up here. And that if that's a strategy you want to take, you can take that strategy as well. Or you can look at the ones that are selling for the most, or you can obviously look at the different lands that are selling, the different items, or you can even look at bundles. So bundles are pretty interesting too, is because you can make your own and sell it. Me personally, I prefer the land option. I mean, look at this. 7.9 ETH for some land, 8 ETH for some land, and it's pretty cool. And you can get some land here. And what's cool about getting the land is they have different items on there. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can purchase some land, but they have different chests. So it gives you a plot of land, 2 rare and 8 common items. So yes, there is a low chance of getting Genesis land, but if you get Genesis land, that's pretty fire sauce. So this is like opening one of the starter packs for, like, I don't know, a trading card game for, like, for example, like Yu-Gi-Oh or whatnot. But you can purchase these. Yes, you can pay using ETH, and you can get some land, and you can earn rare and common items. If you get some junk items, all you got to do is come over to the marketplace and you can sell these junk items. Like, look, a common item is selling for 0.049 ETH. I mean, dude, why not? I mean, you can pay back your land. I mean, the land, what did it cost you? Well, 0.05 ETH. You'll get at least 2 rare and 8 common items. But yeah, you'll have an extremely low chance of Genesis land. So if you look at the land, this is an example of what it looks like. The statue of Silvergate, you'll get tribal vase, stone lamp, and then you get the land plot itself. So I mean, you can also sell your land. You can sell the items. Me personally, I prefer, if I'm NFTs and bullish on this, I would buy some plots of land and maybe sell the items on it and keep the land and just wait, because there's only so many plots of land and it's limited. Guys, I'm in real estate and I understand, like, everyone needs a house, they need a place to live. It's the same thing with the game, guys. When all the plots of land are gone, well, where do you go? You got to have the plots of land. So check out the land. That, me personally, that's what I think is pretty interesting, especially if you're bullish on this type of game. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can access the lands. We're going to give you a quick TLDR on the gameplay. So again, there are different stats like we explained earlier. HP is the amount of damage your Axie can take before being knocked out. The morale is allowing for critical strikes. So just like in Pokemon where you attack them and it's like, oh, it's super effective, or oh, critical hit. Yeah, that's what morale is. You want that. Same thing with skill. Skill is going to keep you from missing attacks. I mean, everyone knows it's brutal when you're missing that last attack, or especially in Pokemon when you're about to make that explosion attack because your guy has like 5 HP to kill the other guy and it misses. It's like, dude. And then you die, and then you lose in the Elite Four, and it's like, oh man, time to start over. And then you got speed. So speed also determines turn order. So you want faster Axies so you can get that explosion attack out so you can win. And then you have body parts. So 6 parts: eyes, ears, horn, mouth, back, and tail. Horns, mouths, backs, and tails determines which cards an Axie can use in battle. And then each body parts adds stats depending on the class. So for example, a plant, 3 HP plus 1 morale. Aqua, 3 speed plus 1 HP. So the different, like, horn, mouth, back, tail, etc. is going to be dependent on the type of plant, aqua, reptile, or whatever they get. And that's going to be able to boost either their HP, speed, or morale. So that's how you can select when breeding your Axies. And also, same thing like in Pokemon, each class is weak and strong against other classes. So for example, fire is always beaten water. No, guys, you got that wrong. Fire always gets beat by water, and water always gets beat by electric. And then plants, well, they get roasted against fire, but they destroy ground. So it's similar to that concept to understand as well, and like water kills ground and so on. Like I explained, you have these different cards that do different things. You can read into the cards, see what they are. I'm trying to keep this overview as quick as possible so you guys can understand and take a look into it. It is a somewhat deep dive just so you can understand it, but I don't want to overwhelm you with everything, because if you get overwhelmed, at that point in your time, you're like, what the snap? Why am I going to play this game? You have different types of Axies, especially with your starter team. You're going to have things like the tank, the defender, attacker, etc. And you can see that in the breakdown. So for example, almost all plant classes are good tank cards. Reptile and aquatic cards can also be tank cards, and self-healing cards such as Shiitake and Roseblood can make a tank more resilient. So a tank is that guy who's basically in front of the battle. Anyone who attacks, they're going to have to go through him first. So he's basically the bouncer of the club. And next, you also have the attacker Axies. Me personally, if it was in like a game, something like RuneScape, this is going to be the guy who shoots the arrows and always like kills everyone, but no one touches him. His defense sucks, but he's good at attacking. You need that tanker to defend everyone. So like he's the shield. And then also good damage healing Axies for when people are getting hurt and so on. You want those healers. So like the Shiitake, it's funny because it's like a mushroom. You eat mushrooms, gives you energy, whatever. And then you have breeding and earning in Axie Infinity. So like I explained how you can breed and how you do that. You can also sell your SLP for money and so on. I know you're asking yourself, why is there a limit to 7? Well, if they didn't limit to 7, dude, there would be so many Axies around there. And the reason why they increase the price every time for the SLP is because SLP is an infinite minting token. Like, it has an infinite supply. However, every time an Axie is minted or bred, that total SLP is burned forever. So that's something to keep in mind, which is very bullish for the SLP token. However, it is infinitely minted because when you're playing the game, that's how you can earn it. But they did limit the amount of inflation because they do limit the amount you can earn each day. So it's like one of those things, as long as more and more people are playing the game and breeding more Axies, well, what's that going to do? Well, it's a self-fulfilling type of thing. You're burning more SLP. SLP is going to go up. More people are earning more money. They're telling their friends, hey, you got to play this game. I'm earning so much money. They come in, they breed their Axies, make more Axies. People are paying more for Axies. Now more people are playing Axie Infinity because they hear people making a bunch of money. And it's just one of those things like, hey, dude, why are you playing Fortnite? Just come play Axie Infinity. You can make money for playing the game instead of paying the game to play. This is a play to earn instead of pay to play. This is the land section. This is pretty interesting to me because you can use it for resource gathering and crafting. So you can like build on your land, farm on it, etc. And I'm super bullish on that because, well, it's similar to like Farmville. You can sell your plants, earn money, buy more plants, buy more stuff with it, make more farms. That's what I'm bullish on. I love playing those type of strategy games. But anyways, guys, that's just a quick TLDR strategy. Links in the description below so you guys can look at some land. Currently, you used to be able to adopt some Axies, but all of them have been adopted. So now the only way to do it is to buy them off the marketplace. Link is also in the description below, so you guys can do that as well. And I know you guys are asking, okay, that's great and all, but what is this dumb AXS token you keep talking about? Well, this is the quote-unquote governance token for the whole protocol. Yes, it is used for paying for breeding Axies, but it is something as well that is governance, and it earns 4.25% of all NFT marketplace transactions. That is huge, guys, because you can stake your AXS. In the future, you'll be able to stake it, and you can earn 4.25%. Just imagine if this protocol was earning several $billions a year. Well, you're earning 4.25% of that. That is a game changer. That is huge. And that is also bullish for the token because people, I mean, dude, just look at the price of the token. You can already understand why it's so bullish. I mean, it literally came from what? All-time low was 12 cents, and now it's went as high as 52 bucks. It's literally like up only. It's crazy. But remember, guys, you can earn this in the game, so you can play the game and earn it. It is rewarding the early adopters of the game. Okay, how do you get an Axie? Well, you get it in the marketplace. And then you're like, okay, that's great and all, but what do I do? Well, you can use the battle. So you can go to the gameplay guide to learn how it's played. I explained to you a couple of strategies, a couple of different attack vectors that you need. And there are several other YouTube videos that'll literally give you like a walkthrough, like his strategies and what he's doing. It's going to be too long for this video to add in. This video is already getting long enough, but just want to give you guys a cool overview of it. And how do I know the Axies are good in battle? Well, they evolve and change over time. And like I showed you in the breeding simulator, you can see what gives what. Of course, this is not a one-all be-all, but this gives you an example of what you can possibly breed. What is Axie Land? Well, Land is the upcoming game mode that will unlock further utility for Axe-related game assets. Guys, what does that mean? They still have land for sale. Do you remember when I just told you early in this video, you cannot adopt Axies anymore because they're gone? Now, a month from now, 2 months from now, I don't know, just some time from now, you're going to see that link in the description below to buy land, and you're going to go there and it's going to say, sorry, all the land is sold. Yeah, guys, that's going to happen because there's only a limited amount. That's why I'm trying to explain to you guys. This is still early for it, so it's pretty interesting. But again, time will tell. And me personally, bull or bear market, this is interesting because people play this game as a job. So like in a bear market, if this is their job, this is how they make money, they're still going to sell and earn the SLP tokens and sell them, and people are going to be bullish on it. Guys, it's one of those things, I wouldn't say it's recession proof. Like everyone knows, alcohol and gambling is recession proof. This is because no matter how much money, or no matter how much people don't have money, they still somehow find money to go gamble and buy alcohol just to get away from the world. I mean, dude, some people use video games as a way to get away. And this is a little bit different because you're actually earning money for using it. So it can be used as a job and you're rewarded for having entertainment. So it's pretty interesting. And we already explained the Smooth Love Potion and its use case. And then you also have the Axie Infinity shards. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys learned a little bit about Axie Infinity, a couple of strategies you guys can use. Just a quick TLDR, and to sum it up, you can either A, battle, you can play in quests, or you can play in the adventure mode to earn SLP and AXS tokens. B, you can just breed the Axies and get the NFTs and sell them just on the marketplace, or you can even do the land and so on. And C, which is 3, the third option would be in the future when the land does come out. I'm sure it's going to be similar to something like Farmville. You can purchase the land now while it's cheaper, and you'll be able to sell the land for more later in the future, or you can even farm on the land. So it's something interesting to understand as well. Let's go and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. We're in Proverbs chapter 19, verses 1. The better whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Amen to that, guys. It's always better to be truthful and trustworthy in what you do. Dogs, gotta say thanks to the patrons: Sean Bott, Da Man, Tariq Liu, TL King, JP, PJ, Bernito, Taco Nacho, Matias, Matt There Is. Dogs, thanks for watching. Alright guys, if you want to catch me on TikTok, I do daily wisdom one-liners and let you guys see the pets and behind the scenes junk. So here it is. Scan it. Check it out. Bomb. Alright, so next off, guys, if you guys want to support the channel and get paid to do it, you guys can check out Celsius. Celsius is fire, dude. So what's so cool about Celsius is, guys, first off, you can get $40 in free BTC using my referral link in the description below. Just deposit $100. Add in the code BTC50. You will also get an additional $50 if you deposit $400, guys. It's free BTC. Next is Voyager, guys. I also got a referral link in the description below. Instead of just only getting $25, you'll get $25 and some free VGX tokens, guys. Next is BlockFi. BlockFi is part of the quadruple threat. Go ahead and make a deposit. Use this referral link in the description below. You get $100. Depending on how much you deposit, you can get all the way up to, guess how much? $250. Alright, so what the pants is Celsius and BlockFi for? Well, you can use both of those as like your bank. They get some pretty nice juicy yields. And Voyager is more so like trading, and it gets some juicy yields as well. And the last one to try is Crypto.com, guys. You can trade some like smaller altcoins, and you guys will get $25 in CRO once you guys get the Visa card. Why do I like the Visa card? Well, you can sell crypto and buy some junk with it, so I can buy a sandwich with my crypto. I don't use BTC, but I'll use like stable coins and junk. So anyways, if you guys want to support the channel, that's the quadruple threat. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You'll get paid to do it.